afternoon, Pokesports. On to another VGC Battle Stadium Series 13 video, bringing you a Mew team. Now, the first ever mythic Pokemon ever introduced to Pokemon has the unique ability of getting pretty much every single TM and TR that is currently available in the game. So that means we have access to a lot of very fun and cool things with Mew. Along with that, also does get access to its original moveset, things like Side Strike, things like Transform, which is really cool because, you know, it essentially is the ancestor of every single Pokemon, the first Pokemon that ever existed or something like that. I don't actually know Pokemon lore that much. So it does get access to a lot of different things that you wouldn't expect to see. Transform is pretty much just exclusive to Ditto unless you count Smeargle. But yeah, we have a Mew with Transform, and since Mew has... or I guess since the way that Transform works is that it copies the opponent's stats and stats boosts in every single stat except for HP. This just means that Mew is just the better Ditto. Of course, it doesn't get Imposter, but at least you can build a lot of HP on this Pokemon. Mew with base 100s all across the board means that it is just going to be tankier versions. It could even be a tankier version of the Pokemon that you're copying, which is really cool. So we're running a complete nuisance set with this Mew. An absolute nuisance set. We're running Imprison, Transform, Trick Room, and Ally Switch. So our options are be annoying with Ally Switch, set Trick Room up, stop them from setting Trick Room up with the Imprison, or just click Transform and then take one of their Pokemon. So that's what we're running today. That's what we hope to see succeed in today's video. We're also running only 2 restricteds on this team, but I think the reason for running 2 restricteds is a good reason. The reason is I don't think I need other ones, right? I think the damage output from both Calyrex Shadow and the damage output from Kyurem as a Dynamax option is really good. The one thing that I do have to worry a lot about is Zacian, and that's specifically why I have Tailwind with the Whimsicott and why I have Indeedee for redirection. You know, just to stop that Zacian from attacking my Kyurem White in multiple situations. And just in case that isn't enough, I still have a Charizard, right? Charizard, unironically, is my secondary Dynamax option. Is also very good into Sun teams as well. But that's kind of the idea of the team. It's very hyper offensive, very aggressive. I'm hoping that I get to click Transform multiple times in today's video. If you guys are excited to see this nuisance set Mew go into battle, go ahead and click the like button down below and subscribe to Pokesports if you haven't done so already. Anyway, I'm Kevin. This is Pokesports. Let's get on to today's battles. Listen, I got questions, but I ain't gonna say nothing. They got a Wobbuffet on this team, but they also have Swordfish and a Victini, so I'm gonna consider this a competitive team. Listen, they could do whatever they want. We just have to ignore the Wobbuffet the whole game if the Wobbuffet actually comes to this game. I don't think it will. But they got Ditto. We got the better Ditto. We got the Mew. Honestly, right away, I think we just go Calyrex plus Indeedee. We go Calyrex and Indeedee, bring the Mew, bring the Kyurem in the back. We're going to see how many KOs we can get with our Calyrex with their triple Psychic Core before, you know, we even need to get the Mew on the field here. All right, Aiden, let's see what you got. Let's see if you can handle the Mew, if you can hang with the better Ditto. I like how you match. All right, Ditto's coming on the field and Wobbuffet. The Ditto and Wobbuffet lead, and they're gonna copy my Calyrex. Wait, that's bad. If they're scarfed, that's bad. Huh. Well, this is awkward. I wish I knew whether or not they had Scarf or not. Do I just assume they do? I might just have to make an assumption that they do. I can still switch the spot out. The issue is I don't really have a safe switch in. So yeah, this is awkward. I guess I just have to go for it. All right, we Astral. And we Helping Hand that Astral. Hey, we see where it goes from here. All right, here's my Helping Hand. Wobbuff, don't tell me I'm about to lose to my favorite Pokemon. Of course, they outspeed. So sad. Oh boy. This is bad. It's not the end, though. I think that much is clear. They can just keep going for those astrals, but all we have to do is ignore the Wobbuffet till the end of the game. That's the other good thing. Yeah, I have to go cure him, and I have to pop this Calyrex as soon as I can. I think Dynamax and cure him and going for the Calyrex is the least that I can do to knock it out. I'm pretty sure it will knock it out. So I'm gonna just Dynamax, Max Hailstorm into Ditto. I'm just gonna Helping Hand boost again because I don't want to give Mirror Coat to that guy. I guess Ditto could be sashed, but it doesn't matter because I'm about to set Hailstorm anyway. I think this is still enough for Kyurem to win the game on its own, but we're off to a bad start. Like, that was a bad start. That was a really good Ditto prediction, if that was even a Ditto prediction, or if they were just like, hey, whatever, let's put Ditto. And then just have it be working. But they're doing the thing. They're learning why Wobbuffet isn't used in doubles. And that's because you just don't hit it until it's the last Pokemon and you'll be okay. At least theoretically we'll be okay, but you know, they got a really good Ditto on the field right now. Another Astral Barrage. This is a +1 Astral Barrage now. Does hurt, but it does not knock out. Here's a big old Max Hailstorm into the Ditto spot. And thankfully, since Ditto has like very low HP, that's all we got to do is go for it once. Nice. All right, so no Sash was there. And then look, Wobbuffet's gonna try to Mirror Coat again, but no one's hitting it, so nothing happens. D-Bond. Okay. You can keep doing that. It doesn't matter. Is this why Wobbuffet's not used in doubles? Like, yes, I can't switch into my Mew here, because that's the whole Shadow Tag thing with Wobbuffet. You can't switch. But I don't need to. They need to switch, if anything. Okay, let's see what the next Pokemon is on the field. Zacian. I can redirect the Zacian hits and go for the Max Quake, so that's not that serious. And this is why I brought the Indeedee. It was because the Zacian was going to be a serious threat for me. And thankfully, we just eliminate it. Hopefully. Max Quake into the Zacian spot, followed by the redirection. Keep this Indeedee as... or keep this Kyurem as safe as possible. Now, it looks like no one's protecting this turn, which is really cool. It's good for us. B-Blade will go into the Indeedee. Might even knock us out. I have max HP, max defense, but I don't think that matters in this case. No, we do live. Okay, beautiful. So I guess they're more bulky. We'll see now if we can knock it out. Okay, they don't live. Beautiful. All right. Totally down for that. Who's next? We get to see Wobbuffet not doing anything again. Man, Wobbuffet is just, it's not the one. I love this Pokemon so much. Safeguard, I mean, sure. Like, what else do you do? So I know their whole set. It's D-Bond, Safeguard. Probably Counter and Mirror Coat. Like, it's such a cool concept for, like, singles and, like, playing the game. A Wobbuffet only run. But, like, in this case, man, it's... Yeah, Ogre's next. Ogre's the next victim. Okay, we just have to go for Helping Hand and Quake here. Or we just try to get the Ogre out of the rain. We have that option too. So let's just go for the Max Quake for now. And I'm going to Helping Hand boost this Max Quake. I really wish I can get my Mew on the field. They're not letting me though. Like, I'm trying. I'm trying to put Mew in the game. Ogre protects, okay. Fair, they stall at my final turn of Dynamax, it works. I actually wish that I would have gone for a Hailstorm there, because then I could have gone for Blizzards this upcoming turn. But now what this means is I get to Freeze Dry. That Freeze Dry is an option for me. That also could be an AV. No, it can't be, because it's just protected. That's a very tanky Ogre. I feel like a Helping Hand boosted Quake should have done a lot more than that. Yeah, keep on Mirror Coating, Tom. Oh, it's a lefty, so it probably is a bulky Ogre. Oh, jeez. At 100,000 subscribers, I'll use Wobbuffet in competitive VGC, I promise. First, you guys got to get me there, though. At 100,000 subscribers, Kevin from Pokesports will use probably the worst doubles Pokemon in the history of Pokemon. Helping Hand boosted. Freeze Dry now into the Ogre. Let's see some damage, baby. Still Kyurem stab. This will hurt a lot, especially when you Helping Hand boost this. And the whole reason I'm not expanding Force just to not take Mirror Code again. All right, bop, bite. Okay, now we have to finally start hitting the Wobbuffet. Once the Wobbuffet's friends are all gone, now we could start hitting the Wobbuffet. I hate to break it to you, buddy, but if you go for D-Bot now, you're gonna lose. All right, second terrain disappears. I wonder if I can switch. Like, I didn't actually check if this is Shadow Tag. Can Wobbuffet even be anything else? It has to be Shadow Tag, right? Yeah, it is Shadow Tag. Okay. At least it's the good ability. Let's freeze dry. Let's go for the expanding here. Now Wobbuffet can knock out my Pokemon. Like, the Mirror Coat can finally happen here. Yikes, that's damage though. That's a lot of damage, followed by the expanding Force. This will probably be a lot of damage too. Oh, it's not enough. Who are you knocking out? You get to knock out anything here. Indeedee knocks out Indeedee. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, but we got a Mew. We got a Mew. And you know what? I've decided I want to play with Wobbuffet. Protect and transform. I want it. Wobbuffet is gonna be on my team. No, come on. That's still fun, Aiden. That's still fun. GG's. Zeraora, Zapdos on the same team. Groudon and Ogre on the same team. A Volcanion and a Zacian. Talk about mythic / restricted. Good news is Calyrex, Shadow outspeeds all of them. We can just bring that into the game and kind of prosper. Bring the Indeedee in the back, bring the Mew in the back, and I think Kyurem isn't bad. Kyurem ain't bad at all. We just have to make sure we get rid of that Zacian first, right? The Zacian is the big issue, but we can copy that with our Mew, right? So the good news about having 7,000 different restricted and mythics on one team is that Mew can just take their stats, which is kind of nice. And it can just be them if it wants, if it may. Another interesting thing that we can do is maybe just like take out the rain from the Ogre if they lay like an Ogre and a Groudon. Or if they like, you know, have both of them on the field at some point, we could just kind of control the weather by copying one or the other and setting the weather back up. Well, there's a lot of cool things we can do here. But I'm terrified a little bit. Seeing all these electric Pokemon on the other side of the field does also scare me, but I'm just assuming that they're just gonna do like some discharge nonsense with Volt Absorb. Like, I don't think it'll actually make a big difference. I don't know why you have both on the same team, to be entirely honest. I feel like they are very similar Pokemon, and that spot can be used for an Incineroar. But hey, so be it. Anyway, they're gonna lead the Zacian and the Zeraora. Listen, guys, do I have a reason not to click Astral Barrage and follow me here? Because if I have a reason, find it for me. I can't find it myself. I just do it and I just click it. And unless this is Scarfed Zeraora, nothing is outspeeding me right now. I guess maybe Zeraora Snarl could be a thing to be a little bit concerned about, but even then, I'm still okay here. Yeah, Astral and follow me. There is no other reason to do any other turn in Pokemon. Be my guest, protect. I'll take your little furry cat thing. I'll take that instead. Probably a Sash on the Zeraora, right? I feel like most of them carry Sash nowadays. All right, obviously no Fake Out because of Psychic Terrain, but a lot of damage is about to happen. And Sash, yeah. Okay, it's fine because it just means I get the +2 boost next turn. They do have Snarl, okay. This changes some things because now they essentially took off the specs from me. Does it matter though? I don't think it matters because I think I just do it again and follow me again. Yeah, I don't think it matters. Like, yeah, it hurt. Yeah, it made me a little bit slower, but now I'm a regular Calyrex, right? Now I'm just a Calyrex with no specs, and I'm about to be +1 next turn and get it all back. So that's a-okay by me. The -1 is going to go away the second that I knocked out the Zeraora. My other option was going for the Helping Hand boost and getting a double KO, a double hit on both of them. I don't think I can knock out the Zacian in just one shot, though. I think I need the specs, and I think I need the Helping Hand if I'm going to do something that crazy. But hey, Calyrex Shadow doing Calyrex Shadow things, folks. Oh, that's a bulkization. That is a disgustingly bulkization. Hold on. That should have done a lot more than that. I understand I'm -1, but I have specs. That was interesting. This is like a max HP-zation or something. It is still strong enough to knock out my Indeedee, though. I mean, hey, I got my stats back, which is the you know, good enough for me. And I now have the option of having a Zacian on my team. The option of having Zacian on my team is still available to me. Assuming I don't just eliminate it from the game. And I also wouldn't mind having a Volcanion. I would honestly not mind having either one of these mons, to be entirely honest. So I'm going to aim for the Zacian. But if I don't get the Zacian, I don't get the Zacian. Battle was canceled. Someone's a little salty. Bye, Tom. GG's. Dialga Yveltal to start the day. Not a very common restricted pair. But hey, I'm only bringing 2 restricteds. They're only bringing 2 restricteds. I guess this is fair. It's a nice old school Series 12 match, to be entirely honest. Okay. Aleki is kind of scary, but I'm so glad that there's no Zacian anywhere to be found. I don't think I'm bringing Charizard to this matchup, but I think I'm definitely going to bring Tailwind. I think, honestly, I can go, like, Whim, Kyurem, right? Maybe Whim, Kyurem, bring the Cali in the back, and then Mew. I think that's okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do exactly that. My biggest concern also is going to be their Yveltal for the simple reason that I don't have Focus Sash on the set, so all they need is a Sucker Punch, and I will die. But that's kind of why the Kyurem's here, though, is to help deal with the Yveltal, right? The Kyurem should be able to, you know, one-shot the Yveltal no matter what happens. But I have to make sure I have a Kyurem in order to do that, right? So they are going to lead with the Incin and the Grimmsnarl spot. Okay. Interesting. So they do have a Fake Out option for my Whimsicott, and hey, fair enough. And they also have a Spirit Break option on their side of the field. Thankfully, I have a Helping Hand, so I can just kind of ignore that Fake Out. And I think I'm going for the Helping Hand boosted Max Hailstorm onto the Grim. I think I want to knock the Grim out as soon as possible. Well, simultaneously, I also want to knock out the Incin, but I know they have flying types on their side of the field. So that makes it a little bit rough. They have one flying type. They definitely... I don't know if they hard swap it, though. Okay, I'm going to go for the Max Quake, even though I know they have a flying type in the back. They don't do it. Okay, good. So that means they're probably just going for a Parting Shot, or they're probably just going to commit to the Fake Out, or they have a Shuca Berry, right? They could always have a Shuca Berry and then be relying on the Shuca Berry to save their Incin. But I think that this turn is still good for me. Yes, it means they could possibly get a Spirit Break going. It also means they can probably get screens up with the Grim. It's a very passive lead from them. But I think this Helping Hand is going to be my best option. Let's see the Fake Out go into the Whim. Beautiful. Okay. Everything's going according to plan so far. Now, please be a... Okay, it's a Light Screen. I was hoping it would be a Spirit Break, because that means I would definitely knock out the Incin. Now, I think I don't. Yeah, Shuca Berry. But it's okay. I think. Because it still means I get some special defense boost on my Kyurem. And it's still a lot of damage onto their Incin. I don't think I need the speed control yet. So I think I'm good going for the Moonblast. Actually, I might even double the Incin just to cover for a potential hard swap. Because I could do like Moonblast into Incin, since the Grim already did the Grim thing, and then Hailstorm into Incin. I like that. It covers for the Yveltal's spot. Okay, they don't go for the Yveltal hard swap, but it's okay. It should still knock out the Incin, I believe. This Paralyze, it'll make me... I think I'll still be faster than Incin. I'm not entirely sure, but I hope I will be. Hey, special attack drop. No, I'm not. Oh, but go in. I dare you. Go into Yveltal. Go into Yveltal. They are not expecting me to be the mad lad that I am and go for an ice move into a fire Pokemon. I know I'm -1. I know they're behind Light Screen. I don't care. This is going to hurt so bad if they go into Yveltal. Come on, you know you want to. Dialga. That's not what I wanted. It's not what I expected at all. Never mind, I guess. Well, it's still neutral Hailstorm for what it's worth, right? It's just not what I anticipated, but it's damage nevertheless. What's next? I Quake into Dialga, right? I'll give it to my opponent. They're doing a very good job installing out my Dynamax. They're doing a phenomenal job. Actually, I don't Quake into Dialga. I see. I want to double into Dialga just in case they're trying to catch me on a max Quake. Like, I know what they're trying to do. I'm just trying to prevent it. They have the Eviltal. There's no way they didn't bring Eviltal to this matchup. They're just trying to find a way to get it on the field. Okay, I'm gonna Tailwind. I can't, like, not Tailwind right now. And then I'm gonna Quake again. I swear, if they swap in Yveltal, they aren't. Okay, so they are just gonna sit here and Dynamax the Dialga. Dialga's at half HP, though. I don't know how much of a good idea that is for them. Do they just not have the Yveltal? I feel like if they had it, they would have brought it a year ago. They might have left it behind because of the Kyurem, though. They might have seen the Kyurem, just been like, nah, don't need this. Don't need it in this game. But okay, we get the Tailwind up finally. A very late game Tailwind here, but it's going to be helpful for us, I think. Followed by a Sucker Punch. Whatever. Ooh, they have Sucker Punch. Wait, that's scary. That means I can't put my Calyrex on the field until we get rid of that Grim. A lot of damage onto the Dialga, and we're going to get the +2 boost as well. And we can start blizzarding things next turn. Oh, that's bad. So it's essentially like I don't have any boosts, right? Because they're +2 now. I don't think I live this, though. Fingers crossed. Thankfully, I'm still a big Kyurem. Eat that up. Nice. Woo. They have Sucker Punch, though, so that's not good. I could protect the turn. And then Moonblast. Which is what I think I have to do. I have to focus on this Grim. I might have to double Moonblast. So yeah, let's do this. Let's go for the Moonblast onto the Grim. And let's just protect for now. We gotta play it a little... Oh, okay, guess we're not protecting. Well, regardless, they weren't able to Sucker Punch, so that still accomplishes the same thing, thankfully. That's a lot of damage onto the Grim. And now here's the Steel Spike. Into the Whim this time, okay. I have to protect again. How do I win? I gotta think of a way to win. I have to ally switch, probably. Oh, if I ally switch, that messes them up, right? I can ally switch Blizzard. That has to be my play. Yes. Okay, let's go, Mew. We got this. Ally switch Blizzard, baby. Ally switch Blizzard. It's time. Yeah. Just ally switch here. Go for the Blizzard. Hopefully enough to knock out Grim and hopefully enough to knock out Dialga. We'll see, though. We're still in Tailwind for, I believe, another turn, too, which is really good. And this is their last turn of Dynamax as well. We're down a Mon. We're almost down 2 Mons, though. But we're almost back to basic Pokemon with the Mons that we have left. All right, let's ally switch. This is why we're doing what we're doing. They Sucker Punch. No, they Sucker Punched my Mew. Man, that's bad. That is not what I wanted. That's the opposite of what I wanted. My Mew is gonna live though, but like, awkward. Now they know we have ally switch. Man, what do we do? Do we do it again? Do they expect us to do it again? Or do we just let it be like this? Man, this is bad. This is really bad. They saw the ally switch. Do they think that I'm mad enough to do it again? They could sucker into Mew. But I could click transform instead. Or they sucker into Kelly, and then my ally switch will save me. I'm gonna do it again. I'm mad. I'm a crazy guy. It'll work the second time. Oh, they withdraw. Interesting. Into Ensign. This still knocks out both of them. I still get a +2 here. What are they trying to prove? Wait, this is still good for me. If they didn't bring Yveltal, I win this game with just a Calyrex. I guess they're just trying to get the Halo to chip me. Which I guess fine. Interesting. Do they expect me to click ally switch again for a third time is the question. I got a very strong Calyrex. Like, I can't complain about the Calyrex of this caliber, right? Now, if they have Yveltal, I lose. But nevertheless, it's still a very fun game. Tailwind Peters, I don't think that matters. Because both these Pokemon should be outspeeding a Grimmsnarl. They have Rilla. They win because they have Fake Out. That was smart. They win because they have Fake Out. They preserve the Rilla for this very moment, man. Yeah, there's nothing I could do. I can ally switch, but I can't. I wish I could click Trick, but I just can't. To just avoid for one turn, I have to ally switch. I have to Astral. I'm stuck here. Yeah, there's a Fake Out, and then here's the Sucker Punch, and that'll be GG. Unless this is like the world's weakest Grimmsnarl, but Grimmsnarl is so offensive. They played well. They played very well. They got me. They got me. I thought the first ally switch would work, but they were targeting the Mew anyway, man. That's crazy that they were targeting the Mew. GG's, Leo. You got me. Now, this is not a common team, but I'm counting 5 restricteds. So I'm gonna say it's a competitive team. Okay, Sebastian, I see you and your flying types, 3 of them in total, and I raise your flying types and introduce you to my Kyurem. Their whole team is weak to ice. Sebastian, I think you made a mistake when building that composition. A big one. So I'm gonna raise your ice weakness.jpg to my Kyurem, bring the Mew in the back, and end the game with the Calyrex in the back. Yeah. It's looking a little bit rough for your side of the field, Sebastian. I'm not too sure here. Dang, that's a lot of ice weaknesses. I didn't realize it at first, but yikes. Yikes. And Kyurem being like one of the few ice types you could actually use in competitive Pokemon. Yeah. Also one of the strongest ice types in the history of all Pokemon. Let's not forget to mention that as well. I think we're gonna have a pretty aggressive game is the best way to say it here. Eternatus, Rayquaza. See, the reason why I brought Whimsicott was because of Eternatus. Because I know that Eternatus can outspeed and probably one-shot me with Dynamax Cannon. So we're just gonna have to do it first, right? The effects of weather disappear. It doesn't actually matter. I'm just gonna Dynamax. I'm gonna go for the Hailstorm. I'm gonna go for the Eternatus. I'm gonna click Tailwind. And I'm gonna hope that Rayquaza can't one-shot me with the Dragon move. That's it. I gotta hope that Rayquaza can't one-shot me with the Dragon move, and if it can't, it'll die next turn. The thing is, they do have a lot of ice weaknesses on this team, but they also have a lot of Dragon types on that team. And Dragon can actually knock me out, right? It's actually super effective against my Kyurem. And there isn't much I can do about it. But I think if I knock out the Eternatus, I'm going to have a big advantage there. Because the Dynamax Cannon and dealing with the Dynamax Cannon is going to hurt a lot. And I don't want to have to deal with it right away. They're not going to Dynamax the Rayquaza. They might just not see a point into Dynamaxing anything if the Kyurem can kind of pick a target and knock it out. Which I get. I totally understand that. Bye, Eternatus. There goes one. Now, what does the Rayquaza do here, though? Draco Meteor me? Dragon Claw me? Meteor Beam me with a Power Herb? Who knows? Let's find out. Oh. Oh no. No. That's not what you want to do in this scenario, Sebastian. That's not the move. That is definitely not the move. Twister. Well, I learned that Twister's a spread move today. I guess it's good to know. I could think about 17 different dragon type moves that are better than Twister, though. About 17. This is gonna be a quick one. This is gonna be a real quick one. So let's just go for the 4-time super effective ice move into Rayquaza, followed by the Moonblast into the Galarian Zapdos. I mean, hey, Sebastian's gonna have to learn one way or another. Big Zapdos entering the field now. And now I'm pretty sure my Whimsicott can't one-shot that, but I do know that Whimsicott has fulfilled its purpose. So as long as we knock out the Ray, I think we're okay. Oh, that's a lot. That's still a lot. Oh, we get a crit. Okay, just in case. Just in case, we get the crits in fights that I really don't think I need them. And we don't get them where I do think I need them. Okay, I'm guessing a Max Knuckle now into my Kyurem, right? Yeah, Max Knuckle into Kyurem. Still not enough to knock me out. Does get a +1 boost onto the Zap, but I think it's way too late. It's too far gone. The Kyurem was allowed to exist for too many turns. The Kyurem's just allowed to be on the field and Kyurem. And Kyurem. Giratina is going to be the last Pokemon on their team. The game should end here, though, because all I have to do is click one ice move into the Giratina and just eliminate the Zapdos from the game. Very short one here. Very short game. So you know what? We might have to do another 5-battle episode, folks. Another one. I never thought I'd get to do 2 of them. But, this is just another battle. We didn't really get to showcase Mew. We just got to showcase how dumb Kyurem is and how you need to diversify your weaknesses when you team build. Yeah. Don't know what else to say. This is just Pokemon at its finest here. Big old Moonblast onto the Zapdos. Bye-bye, Zapdos. Followed by the big old Hailstorm into the Giratina. So far, we only lost 1 with the team, so that's not too bad at all. That is not too bad at all. Granted, we haven't clicked Transform yet on Mew, right? And I want to make sure we can click Transform with Mew. The problem is, I'm never leading with Mew because I never feel like Mew is a good lead. It's kind of a good late game option, I think. But anyways, GG, Sebastian. GG's. Another Galarian Zapdos, but this one on a team that has, their weaknesses covered a little bit better. There is still a big ice weakness on this team. That's good for us. We just have to be a little bit cautious about their station for obvious reasons. I'm going to go Kyurem. And I'm going to go Mew. And I'm going to show them the ally switch button. And just in case that doesn't work, I'll bring in the Indeedee in the back. And I'm actually going to leave behind my Tailwind user. I hope that's not a big issue. But I want to bring Calyrex here. Calyrex into their team is very good. But we have to worry about Sucker Punch on Grim, right? Sucker Punch on Grim could be a little scary. We could also speed tie their Calyrex, or their Calyrex can be scarfed, right? Or could it be behind the Airstream boost, because they do have a lot of potential Airstreams on that team as well. But if it's not, a late game Specs Calyrex should be a lot of damage onto their side of the field. But I think Ally Switch is going to come in handy for us. I want the Mew to shine. I want the Mew to shine. I want to click Transform at least once in today's video. And let's see if we can do it. Dusk Ball. Okay, it's going to be Grim and Zacian here. I think it's time for Ally Switch. That much is a fact. It's time for Ally Switch. I don't think Zacian goes for Mew. I don't believe that's a smart play. I could also go for Trick Room. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to Dynamax, Max Quake, Zacian, Ally Switch. Now, if the Zacian protects this turn, then I will Trick Room. Then I will Max Guard Trick Room just to make sure that I can deal with the Zacian the following turn, or at least every single turn afterwards. But the reason I went for Ally Switch instead of... Oh wait, they could fake me out. What? Dude, is like fake out Grimmsnarl happening again? I don't think it's that common. Apparently it is. Apparently fake out Grimmsnarl is the most common thing in existence. What the heck? That's another one that we faced today. Why? Just why? Did I miss a meeting somewhere? Grimmsnarl fake out, 8.01% usage on Pikalytics. Jeez, man. Oh, well, that's fun. Great. No, yes, you have Sucker Punch too, so I can't go into Cali right away. Man, that's annoying. Okay, let's go into Indeedee first. It's okay. This might be the way that we get the opportunity of actually using the Mew, right? Because we can take a complete passive turn here. We lost our Dynamax, which is always sad, but maybe we can get the Mew. Maybe, just maybe. So let's follow me here. Let's go for the transform and take that Zacian from them. If we can, which I think we can. And it looks like they're not protecting on their side of the field too, which is really nice. They set up Reflect. That shouldn't matter too much because I think we're getting +2, right? Because we take their stats and then get Intrepid Sword. And then we're actually a tankier Zacian than usual because Zacian doesn't typically have max HP. And it also doesn't typically have base 100 HP. I think it's like base 92 only. Okay, so finally we got to use the Mew for Transform. I think I protect Indeedee now. And then just go for the Beyblade into their Zacian. Wait, am I +2? I just want to confirm that I am. Yes, I am. Okay, yeah. I have no reason not to just Beyblade their Zacian here. It's okay, we're +2. That Reflect is meaningless. It's like it's not there. We did all of this. We lost a Kyurem for no reason. What? I swear to God, if I'm about to get snoozed. Oh no, because it's a regular Grimmsnarl. Are you that desperate to kill my my Indeedee through Protect? I guess they are, dude. I guess they are. I could have Beybladed the other one, man. Interesting. Does my opponent just have my number? Is that it? Is that what's happening right now? I'm just gonna Beyblade the Grimm. Eliminate the Grimm from the game. And then I guess since they didn't set up light screen, I can go for the single targeted Astral Barrage. Oh no, it won't be single targeted. Well, I have to go for Grimm here. I don't have a choice. I should be able to live an attack from that Zacian with my Zacian, not with my Calyrex though. That's the issue, is that I need my Calyrex. Bruh, like this is just annoying. Yeah, we have to go for the Grimm because if we don't go for Grimm, we lose the Cali for no reason. They withdraw the Grimm after just one turn. What, dude? Like, I can't predict this. This is just beyond my comprehension. That Thundurus is still dying. Wait, this is fine. This is kind of ideal, to be entirely honest, because I don't even think Thundurus lives this. Oh, it does if it's Assault Vested like that. Okay. They outspeed. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? We thankfully live that because of our HP stat, though. All right, and the game breaks. For some reason, the Hourization doesn't move. For some reason, Hourization doesn't move when it attacks. All right, we still have second terrain on the field for God knows how long. Oh, come on, dude. We have to win a speed tie now. That's what this game is gonna come down to, is us winning a speed tie or not. Well, only one way to find out. Oh, we also need them not to be sashed. Oh, that's great. Well, let's protect. Let's hope they're not sashed, and let's hopefully win a speed tie. They protect Zacian. We protect Zacian. Bro, Dynamax Grimmsnarl is beyond my comprehension. And we, of course, why would we win a speed tie? Why would we be the ones to win a speed tie? Everything about this game angered me. Everything about this game angered me. This makes absolutely no sense. But sure. But fine. Take your stupid victory. Like... Well, we got to use Transform U, I guess. At the very least, we got to use Transform U. That's going to be 3 wins and 2 losses in today's episode. Super unfortunate. But hey, it is what it is. And here you have the rental code for the Mew team. Had a very rough day today with the Mew team, to be entirely honest. I do feel like Mew is kind of cheese, though, right? Maybe just this Mew set in particular is a little bit more cheese than most. You could probably decide to do other things with Mew. Like, you can make it go physical, you can give it a nasty plot, make it go special. You can kind of decide to make it bulky and be a Trick Room setter. There's a lot of different options here. I do also think we had very unlucky like matchups, very unlucky speed ties at the same time. Like, there was a lot of a luck factor today that just wasn't really helping us out, but hey, it is what it is, right? And we can't really do anything beyond that. But regardless, that's the team. If you guys enjoyed this team and enjoyed seeing it in action, go ahead, hit the like button down below and subscribe to PokeSports if you haven't done so already. I'm Kevin. This is PokeSports. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great night and peace out. Bye-bye.